Hey everybody, welcome back to Battle Ready Inc. So today's match, we've got Gocha Green finally has some significant support for this strategy, making it kind of an actual real playable deck with a little bit of the Gocha element kind of gone from it now, but actually kind of brings it all together, which is a lot more fun, I would say, and less complete and total RNG. Versus Brigade DarkKnightmon. So we've got black again doing some really cool black things. Of course, they've got Brigade because that's a great support for most of these newer decks. I would say these newer black decks, especially ones that don't have to commit a whole bunch of rookies to the cause. Brigade is a great filler for a lot of these different decks out there. So naturally, they were a good combination to combine them together. So let's go ahead and jump into this. Don't forget though, our new memory marker this month is Digimon for you ex-antibody players out there. You know, you black players. Always a very cool memory marker to have when you for a themed deck, to have a themed memory marker for it. This is handmade out of clay by my wife, hand painted as well. You can find this on our Etsy store, as well as our old memory markers you can find there as well, and some of our Battle Ready Ink merch, stuff like our mats, our sleeves, and hopefully here soon our dice to go with it. And that link is in the description below. All right, so kicking things off, we got green over here going into Koromon, and then we got the Agumon for that plus 1,000 boost, and then here we got a new one for you. This is Tortomon. Has a when attacking inheritable that you can reveal a green in your hand and put it on top of your deck to give the Digimon 3,000 DP for the attack. And then kicking it back over to black, we're going to see that Pagumon come down and a Commandermon. That's the on deletion one that you really like. Here we got the new black memory boost card here. This one allows you to play 4 cost or less black Digimon from the top 3. Very powerful card. And there we see 3 different, or I guess 2 different cards that can be played. Mechanorimon being able to play it off that is super clutch depending on the situation you're in. But there we're going to see that is the Skull Knightmon. So that's going to be your when attacking package. That's the one that you really need to get the whole Dark Knight free on field combo for. And so we're going to see green. They're going to bring out their new level 5 here. And this is same thing that we've had in the past. This is going to be that when attacking, you can digivolve it into a mega. But they did promote it, kind of just leaving it out there. A bit of a surprise. Probably should have left that in raising area if they weren't going to do much with it. We do see the Commandermon go ahead and swing in. This being the on deletion one, that's probably going to be your best chance with that 1,000 DP of triggering. So yeah, it goes ahead and swings in, gets that nice easy security check. So it will be deleted. So we'll see if that Commandermon's going to hit anything. I believe it's top 3 for this one. And there, we do see a Commandermon get hit. Just a vanilla, nothing too crazy, anything like that. And then 2 Tamers being sent to the bottom. That Izzy there, being able to check to see if you have any Commandermons or not is actually pretty cool. And then we're going to see the Pagumon trigger. Another Izzy. Wow. Was it like 3 Tamers right there? So yeah, it has to be a black Digimon to add it to hand, not just any black card, but it's specifically a Digimon. So no Pagumon there, bit of a bummer for sure. And then we will see the Commandermon that we just saw play for free. It gets to Evo into the other half. This is the Deadly Axemon. So this is going to be your other combo. Usually you want to hard play that one, but I guess if they've already got the pieces in hand, then that Evo for to short, keep the opponent at 1, choke them at 1, probably what they were going for there. So here we're going to see that level 4 inheritable trigger. So, or no, this was the Koromon. The Koromon's going to reveal the top card, and you can choose to put it to the bottom or top. So seeing that it was an Eben Wumon, you know that you might not need to activate your level 4. So pretty awesome combination there of these new cards. So we're going to see that Eben Wumon get digivolved here, which is very powerful. So 3 cost, normally a 5 Evo cost. On Evo, rest one of your opponent's Digimon, and then for every rested Digimon, gain 1 memory. So some real Azulongmon kind of vibes here for sure for that when digivolving effect. Does go for the Skull Knightmon. Gonna gain a memory. Gain a memory for the right, for the suspended Digimon. Hits into a Tank Dramon in security, though. Tank Dramon a little less played in a lot of D-Brigade decks, for sure. And then just going to play a Mimi to pass turn. So, to unsuspend with the Ebon Wumon, all of the opponent's Digimon to unsuspend, they have to trash a card from hand to unsuspend. So, really hits the opponent's hand resources really hard. We do see them discard that Dark Dramon. Dark Dramon, you know, too early in the game, definitely kind of a dead card. So, I guess that's probably their thought process here. Here we're going to see that Skull Knightmon trigger. So when attacking, we'll get to free Evo into a DarkKnightmon. And that DarkKnightmon's effect, it will get to, if it's deleted, you get to play back those, the level 4s there. So it's really, really good just being able to get that back. Does get a bonus security attack, though, from, I believe it's this... not the Deadly Axemon. The Skull Knightmon gives it security attack +1. So 2 checks there. And then a Iron Fisted Onslaught. Just clear that Mega on field. That Mega is a irritation for sure. So just clearing it off the field. Putting the opponent back to square one. Does give them a ton of memory to work with. And green is very efficient usually with its Evo costs. So could definitely get back into it very easily. So here we're going to see a Togemon, old school BT1 Togemon, or Togemon. I guess not BT1. I guess this was BT2 when green came out. 1.0, though, for us English players. So when Digivolving, going to reveal the top 3 cards and then add any, I believe it's level 5 or higher Digimon. No color restriction or anything like that. Going to grab a Nidhoggmon. Then we're going to see the Jagramon getting bottom deck there. That's the other level 5 that also allows you to Digivolve when attacking. So curious to see what they do here. Honestly, that Nidhoggmon in this situation is actually pretty good against DarkKnightmon, because if DarkKnightmon gets bottom decked, it will not get to trigger its destruction ability, so won't be able to play back those 2 ultimates. That's pretty good, honestly, in this situation. Let's see if they are they going to swing for it though, or nope, they're just going to go ahead and Digivolve the Nidhoggmon, go for the safe bet here, and then Digiburst all that way, bottom deck the Skull Knightmon or the DarkKnightmon, and the other 2 are going to get trashed. Yikes. So green instantly back in it, like literally, just sometimes it doesn't take much. However, black doesn't. There's only 2 security left for black. Like, they can really push hard this turn to set them up for another turn. So if they just kind of flood the field out, we've already seen the Nidhogg get played. So the chances of them going into another Nidhogg immediately is super low. They don't have anything on field here. They do have a Mimi though, so they could promote whatever they hatch. And then just goes into a Mechanorimon. So and then Mechanorimon can't even attack. So only a couple bodies there. Does have the memory boost to gain him some memory, though. So there is some potential going on there. We do see the Mimi go ahead and trigger. We'll promote up the rookie there. All right, Nidhogg going to go ahead and swing in here at this point. He's just a big body at this point. Just hits into a Commandramon. So no deletion ability there. All right, so we do see them going back into the Tortomon here. That's that inheritable that lets you put a card from hand to the top of your deck. Okay, they're going to be in a real tight spot here, but next turn they should be able to do some crazy damage. They got another Jagramon, got the Evo line, a really nice Evo line for it as well. So they're going to be set up for some pretty solid plays next turn if they make it that far, though. Again, though, that Mechanorimon cannot attack. We do see the memory boost get played. So if they Evo that Mechanorimon, yep, okay. And goes into a Tank Dramon. Very interesting. So the Tank Dramon there will trigger for both of these Commandramons. So that's actually pretty nice. We'll see if it actually hits or anything, hits off of that. Not often does a Tank Dramon hit. It's only the top 2 that trigger off a Tank Dramon. So I know a lot of people that they tend to go away from it. Oh, but of course we see the Commandromon. There is 16 Commandromon in the deck, so like you do have a pretty solid chance of actually hitting into one, even at only a 2 of. So gets to play that Commandromon for free, which is pretty great. Swings in with the other one. Oh, hits a Needle Spray. Cannot close the game out. Needle Spray coming in clutch there. Gets added to hand. Doesn't go to trash. And then just playing an Analog Youth to pass turn. Put the opponent to 1 and try to get into something. Oh, but they have the Mimi, so they have the Memory Fixer anyway. So going to flip that up. Just going to grab a Commandromon. Trash the rest. Maybe if they have a Darkdramon that they could close things out on their following turn. But they'll need to survive this turn. Not really sure what the opponent could do. If they swing with the Jagramon, so swing with the Jagramon into security, and if they have anything in deck that has +2 security attack, so far we've seen Ebenwu and Nidhogg, neither of which are very offensive cards. So we do see the Ebenwu going to go ahead and get placed to the top of the deck with the Tortomon and to gain 3,000, and then that will reveal off the Jagramon. So you know you have a guaranteed level 6. So that's pretty cool. Just again, just multiple ways to guarantee you're going to hit into something solid. But that doesn't have security attack, so they must have known they didn't have any multiple security attacks. But yeah, something with security attack +1 could have cleared 2 security. Nidhogg cleared a security, and then the rookie for game would have taken it. Instead, though, going to try to clear the field. So yeah, go ahead and suspends with Ebenwu's ability here. Gains 3 memory because 3 suspended targets. Yikes. And then going to go ahead and probably swing over everything else. Yeah, so you clear the Tankdramon first, so you can't trigger off of killing the Commandromon. And that Gatsumon does have 1,000 DP more. We do see a Pagumon trigger, finally. And then Nidhoggmon, going to go ahead and close that out. Does go ahead and use the Analog Youth for the previous, for when the Tankdramon got hit. Does get corrected and accurately played. But I don't think it's going to matter too much. Hard playing an Ebenwumon basically says, all right, I'm going to play a 3rd copy. Do your worst. Commandromon for game? No. Darkdramon for game. Just to show that they did have it. So even if the opponent had put out a blocker or somehow recovered, literally the D-Brigade still had enough to throw at the green player to still take it. So even if a blocker wouldn't have been enough. Pretty close game though. I mean, really, it just the slightest little thing more could have taken it. If they had cleared off 1 security a turn sooner for green, that turn where they went into the Nidhogg, if they had attacked and then Digivolved into the Nidhogg on the attack declaration, could have got 1 security check then and still got the Nidhogg ability. Would have cleared, just checked 1 extra security, and then they could have taken it for sure. Very, very close game. Absolutely. Also, the Needle Spray getting hit in security, if that hadn't happened, it would have definitely ended, a turn sooner, but still very, very close, like right on the cusp for both players for sure. All right, and then here is that the green deck profile. We'll have a updated deck profile later this week, so make sure you check that out if you're interested in some green gacha. Definitely going to take the game we saw here into consideration and probably put a little bit of updated twist on it to make up for some of the drawbacks. And then here is that D-Brigade DarkKnightmon. The DarkKnightmon stuff is really cool. Normally you don't see Tankdramon, but if you get to play free level 4s, then a Tankdramon is actually pretty easy to get out, all things considered. No blockers here, so no it cuts down on the D-Brigade package just a little bit. But again, we have so many Commandromon that it makes the deck still completely functionable. You don't want to waste too many slots taking away from your DarkKnightmon package. It's a small package, but still, it does take up a decent amount of space. And then the option card, the new memory boost card, is very, very cool. being able to play a free Digimon with a play cost of 4 or less. And when you look at all these Digimon here, look at all those Commandramons, 4 play cost Commandramons. Being able to play those for free is super cool. Of course, it works into the DarkKnightmon package with the Skull Knightmon as well as the Deadly Axemon. But also the Meganorimon, like just an insane amount of targets for that purple option card. And then the delay to gain memory again later. Very, very powerful. Really, really like it in this deck.